We were too busy discussing what could be in this series. And actually, we're finally live, dude. That's all that matters. The Counter-Strike's on our screens. We've got Inferno. Jackie, we've got a lot of time to prep and discuss what we're going to get here. But let's get the show on the road. Grim instantly dinged and now dead as well as Martinez flies into the fight. A second knock cleared towards Boiler. Nick's going to go for 2. This is a chaotic start. The perfect way to come out of a tech pause.
Oh, exactly, mate. Fresh off the back of our car crash of an intro, they swerve into one another at the top of Banana, kick off into this brackets control towards the A site, and already things get interesting. Let's see what the retake has in store for us here. There you get the boost at the back of the site, USP angle. It felt like it was good, but it's not coming through, Nao.
It's unfortunate because he sees enough of him that you think he should be connecting, but he just can't. Time's too far tick, surely. I mean, yes, they're making a move in now, but it's surely going to be too late. JT going to get that trade on towards Davy G, but time is gone. A tap on towards the bomb, but there's no way of dismantling this post bomb. Holzerk finds one of his own, but that clock is long gone. He gets the kill. It's just a bit of a cherry on top, but he knows he's a dead man, so he's going to go out in style. A backflip to seal it, but it's Gentlemates who kickstart this series well.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.
As expected as it would be if you wanted to watch more exciting Counter-Strike in the arena. Don't forget you can use that promo code that's on screen to grab yourself a 19% discount if you want to watch some explosive CS. But already, like you say, people were there for it. Obviously, it was a little while ago, so we'll get you up to speed as the cast develops, see if any of the questions we had during that moment of hypothesis are answered. Oh, okay. Well, Hauserk's going to give them no time to process any thoughts whatsoever. Grey matter splattered all up brackets. This is a bit of a beastly one. Cash conversion from this round could be huge as well. Passion keep this clean, Nao. It's a mop and bucket round.
Wow, what a round to be taking. TC is happy with that one. Holzerk, that double deagle in towards long is monstrous. Like the Gentlemates, but it's a great round to steady things for Passion UA, and it's a real hindrance on that T-side economy.
It's a G-up round, isn't it? It's one of those that's going to certainly wake you up instantly, man. Ooh, revenge, though. Best served cold. Bodies at the top of mid off the initial engagement. The Deagle gets one, so a little bit of chip damage. JT looks for the response back, gets visual. No overextension on the peak from the side as well. It's playing off one another. Banana control here going to be interesting. Incon Hauserk might force the hand, and it gets messy. Tech9 trouble.
Sorry? What just happened? Mopos has got 2. Drive by Tech9, and he's crossed towards site. Now, this is really important. They've got to smoke down to give them that ability to plant, but he's trying to get up close. He wants to deny them even being able to try this retake. He goes a little early on the fire. JT, a bit careful here, but he falls as well. Mopos, oh my! It's Davy G who closes it, but Mopos, he's had a round. I've got to agree, Robert, in all fairness. I do like them on this map, but JT does well. Here's the first. He gets in and gets out. That's the perfect way to approach this sort of banana aggression. Yeah.
They've got the flash to get up through quad side as well. This could be nice for the take.
He could get a couple here. They want to move in towards that short aggression. JT gets flashed in by Kavem, so you'll find that they know there's another mid player, but they just can't clip Martinez. That is a sharp swing from him. Down goes JT. NP9 up close for 2. Nix delivers. Alex and Martinez drop 6 feet under, and so should this round. 1 versus 3. Sorsal, surely no chance in hell, and Nick is going to make sure of it. What a round from the youngster.
I was worried about what the sort of energy levels are going to be looking like, right? Sometimes you get those sort of 25-minute pauses. It knocks you for 6 a little bit, so good to see, at least in terms of the individual play. There's highlights here already.
Yeah, if we're being honest, this is chaos to start it, and I'm all here for it. Carnage from the get-go. Martineza clipped in towards mid. Tried to get a bit of control. It worked for him a couple rounds ago. This time, he's the first to fall. Nice little fadeaway shot there by Kavem. It is, of course, that buy for Gentlemates, and this is the precedent they're in. It's forced by back and forth until somebody's reset, and it should be here. Now a 5 versus 3 as JT finds Mopos, and Davy G gets traded. We can't be losing this Passion UA.
Converting onto this one should be the operative word to set them up for a decent CT side. And already whittling down the numbers to just Alex. The odds look great for them. Let's watch this, though. See if he can get up to anything here. Click bit of arm seen on the peak. Good reset. No damage onto him either. Potential to play for it. If they give him the 1v1s, the cogs are going to be turning now. There is room to try and build this back. I mean, 43 seconds on the clock. Duo making their move up from bottom banana as well. The timing on the peak. Tried to read it, but no response for the turn. Another pickup there. CTs keep it building. It's a good start for Passion. As we get back into the action, like now, summarizing that 4-2 scoreline, we'll see how this one starts to develop as we get into the real root of the action. JT looking for the opening gambit towards mid with the initial peak. It's a good opening frag, supported by the duo as well. You get 2 for the price of nothing. That's a brilliant start into the round. Only a triple threat of T's left. 3 versus 3 fight on the site in terms of the lines right now. 35 seconds left on the clock. Quick spamming towards the smoke. You're baiting in for that peak. Looking if South Seoul can make the play on this. Martinez throws the flash over as well. Looking for the swing back on quad side. It's a nice connection. JT's flank goes down. But you're going to be able to make that rotate eventually. Still a little bit paranoid about the backstab of the bomb going back towards B site. 18 seconds here. They see it on the cross. Ooh, it's a good defense, but only one. Up for it now in the bottom of the pit. 11 seconds. Delay on it could be enough nail, but they find the pickup. Bomb planted. We're down to the 2v2. It's all about the retake now.
This will be a horror show of a round if Passion UA let this slip. A 5 versus 3 where they had the information of where they were finishing. We're now back into a 2 versus 2. Martineza has been so sharp so far, and we're looking for more. He's just trying to dodge, dip, and dive and try and find heads around that box. Softened up by the nade. 2 versus 2 still, and time is ticking. Grim trying to put that forward foot, but Martineza and Sorcel combine so well. What a recovery, what a round from Gentlemates, but what a throw from Passion UA. You can't be losing rounds like that. A lot of early util expended towards top B. This time as well, Passion UA can't go for their standard control of trying to play up towards car and fight in and around there. This time they do actually have to rest. It's a risky peak, and somehow JT gets away with that. Not only gets away, but gets out. So Mopos falls for nothing, no trade. A lot of damage dealt, sure, but the Orpa Horsberg rings off. Oh my, Gentlemates. They already won one of these in that previous round, don't forget, right? So I'm not going to completely discount Gentlemates just yet, but this shouldn't work out. Flashing towards Pool, and it should get all of them, and it will. A nice swing off the back of it as Grim gets one. JT low, but he finally falls. Grim looking for a second, but running out of ammo, opting for the sidearm. And this is where he should be in a bit of trouble, and he is. Falls to the hands of Alex, but Horsberg stands strong. Time too far gone, no chance at a plant. So all that Alex can do is try and save this AK, which, with that kill on towards Kavem, he'll be given the luxury of. It's a round 1 and a response by Passion UA, and thankfully it's not back-to-back losses in the 5 versus 3s. I think they're in agreement on what we're saying. This is so far looking like a really good half by Passion UA, so well, they're sort of spot on.
Yeah, I think it's just the sustainability of rounds we've seen so far from Gentlemates, right? They're not exactly repeatable every time. Nick's here, that's such a freebie. Shadow through the window, casts over onto Java G. He's now out of commission. Thought there was going to be room for the quick peek as well out into Hausberg there. Would have been the second frag of the round already. But yeah, man, it does just feel like it's one of those games where Gentlemates are winning those sort of inconsistent rounds, right? A lot of clutch factor.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's going to be great to do, but you need the sustainable plays in between. I think Passion UA, it's just been better map control. CT side, they've kind of had this one in the palm of their hands, at least with forcing rotates or the nice opening picks.
Yeah, I think you're right. Flash over. JT doesn't think off the back of it because he probably should have. Mopos will boost on up and he'll get one, but Horsberg quick on the trade. Molly down front sight, 45 seconds, so we don't have to commit here, Gentlemates, but what other options do we have? We have no information about what mid or second mid looks like, so scaling in towards that A site feels very unlikely. I think they've just got to pick the better option of the two. It's a very pick the poison situation. They're walking in towards the AWP. Horsberg nails another as well. What a round from him. 3 quick kills as Passion UA put another on the board and now guarantee themselves a lead in this first half heading in towards the second.
And again, that was even a round where, like, the crossover towards mid-side, if Kavim goes down when you're trying to get over there through the smoke, maybe it's a little bit easier to actually get some map control. It is what it is, though. We'll throw away the eco round, get back into focus here. Last round of the first half, you get the buy-up coming in. 1-for-1 trade instantly. It's always banana. That has been the real core of the issue. Hausberg. Oh, buddy, he's on it today. He's trying to find those adjustments. Couldn't quite, though.
So yeah, sure, 4 versus 4, but Passion UA, they're now forcing Gentlemates to play at their pace, which I've got a lot of time for.
Play with the pace and be one step ahead.
Yeah.
Sitting pretty there, man. It's a freebie again. Adds further problems onto this one now. Just 3 players left alive, effectively trapped towards the top of Banana, forcing the hand to go for the play. It's a nice smoke to force JT off the elevated angle. Supported on the bomb site, though. He's certainly not alone. Last of the utility over the top side. PVG taking a hefty hit as well. The initial tag's more than enough to slow them down. All on one. The AK in a dream in a 1 versus 3, but time ticking away at his heels. 23 seconds to make a major maneuver. Wandering around the bomb site, paranoid about the peak. It's a good tap, but not enough. And another round goes the way of Passion UA. Can they keep it strong in the second half? We'll find out after the break. Bit of a split from them. 3 players delegated towards top Banana fast, establishing a bit of control. The other 2 carrying the bomb. That's round towards Abs.
Smoke down. And in they come. They're setting this first fight, but like you mentioned, right, this is all a ruse. So the more rotations they draw, the better it gets. There is a fight that's about to brew in towards balcony. I think Martinez has figured this out. So can them also force alongside Quinn. Also, damage dealt in the drive-by dualies get 1. He looks for a second. Can't quite find it. Damage dealt. But they should be able to plant now for sure, and they will.
One of these situations then where it just comes down to the crisp aim. Let's see if this duo can withhold the pain that's about to come their way from the retake. Alex and South Soul round towards bracket side. JT wants to peek with Hauzerk, but he's down before he even gets a chance to spot his target. Hauzerk removed.
And then we can start scaling into what's scary.
A lot of potentials, but let's see what the facts are going to be. The fly swatter comes out from JT. Tech9 instantly causes trouble at the lip of Banana, resulting in just Alex being left to try and hold off the onslaught of Passion UA's roster. 55 HP, massive M4 in his hands. Doesn't call for the over-rotate either. David G still hedging his bets that maybe this is a late back off towards the A site. Alex trying to play with him a little bit as well, making noise as if he's climbed up on towards first oranges there. Backs off through the CT smoke. If they do just go for the all-out take on B site here, going to be rough for him to overwhelm. Has to make sure he gets a multi-frag by a bit of time. First shot. Clinical through the smoke, didn't need vision, but how much more of a problem can he be, Nao?
Yeah, he's got to buy time as well for the rotates here, so he's just got to continue to be a little bit of a nuisance. One will go down. That's not something that he can stop. He needs to be a bit careful. He is in a really isolatable position. And he comes round, Hauzerk posted on high. This M4 alone could go for a couple, and that might put things in a bit of trouble. The Khalil, may I say, he gets 2. Down goes Hauzerk, but arguably job done. Now it's about buying time if you're passing away, and they are. Grim gets both. And we spoke about the worst case scenario for Gentlemates. He's going to be chunked down to less than half. A near perfect nade, in all fairness, as he's left on 44. So he's limping a little bit, but still should be fine, you'd assume. Max 7 of Davy G. Going to get 2, though. Uh-oh. And the FAMAS behind that smoke will catch Kavem. So
get the first pick onto the 5-7. Maybe there's more to be said about this one. It's only a scout on the site for Martinez. Nick X looking for it. Suspicious about the peak. Time's turned for the play around towards library. It's quick entries. They're making this one work. Building a pathway back in, and with the bullets pumped full of barrels from Hauzerk spam, the site is theirs, and Alex is in a world of hurt.
Everybody's low. This round could swing either way with ease. Nobody's safe. Nobody's healthy. But Passion UA are playing this perfectly. No contact, go quiet, and play off each other. Easy for the trade. It's just whether Alex can get both. He's got the right weapon for the job. AK moving forward, a molly in towards midi. Nobody's there. Nobody's home. They're round this corner. Don't think he's spot on a shoulder, and down he will fall. What a recovery by Passion UA. They had one flipped against them really early in towards that first half, and on the same site.
Brutal. That's the way you get to match point in the opening map of the series. Bear in mind, of course, the pick of Gentlemates as well here on Inferno to start off this best of 3. So things are certainly looking scary. Passion UA trying to climb towards the stars here. Whereas Gentlemates could be cratering down. It's a 1-for-1 trade, backstab potential from David G. Round on brackets, clean with the entrance, and they've got control of the bomb site once again.
Oh, Horzek, what a turn as well. What a 180. He knew that was potentially brewing because of that smoke they'd thrown over towards long, and it had faded. So once more, and he's going to get it. Down goes Alex, and surely now down goes Gentlemates. Mopos the fall. It's a 13-4. Map number 1 on your opponent's map pick. My God, they're looking fantastic, Jackie.
It's a smooth fist bump. You couldn't see it, Frankie, but I did it. I had my fist there. It was ready, but unfortunately, we're straight into the action. I suppose, actually, more fortunately, we can kick it off here. Let's get into it now. Our second game this time around. We pulled up into train, and already you're going to see some pain being delivered by Grim. Runs on into the bomb site, takes the top off like a human can opener, and already there is problems to hold back. Wow. It's an up-close engagement from South Seoul to try and turn it around, but it's all down to one man now and a 1 versus 3 retake.
Wow, Grim taking no prisoners. Sauce just no chance here, and JT will rip his head clean off. But Grim, what a start in towards this map. We're looking at what is now a Passion UA side in a fantastic spot where they can really start building upon this. And yeah, there's a force buy through here. On the flip side for Gentlemates, but I'm not really expecting heroics because Grim wants more. Let's get one. Only there's a Ivy push, and hang on, they've pincered main.
It's actually kind of working, man. You played for the extremities, taking control deep through Ivy on the push out. Been able to fragment them on the backstab. But you talk about pieces, chunks of the bodies all over the bomb site from the play with the MP9. It's a good defense, but let's see what the offense of Nyx is looking like here. South Seoul creeping up. He's got backup on the peak, overextension on the angle. You're exposed to both of the crosshairs.
Ever so slightly favoured over towards Gentlemates, but something tells me they're going to change quite a lot as this game progresses. Let's fight on towards Sourcel. It's JT who comes out on top. Khalil overcoming the AK. Nice work. And now recovered that gun that was once his.
Yeah, it's a nice bit of gun game to start off for JT. Gets the upgrade, gets away cleanly. Criminal action towards Ivy as well. Yeah, you're spot on, but it made out like a bandit with a backstab. And now they're in a prime position to heist away the round as well, potentially. I mean, 5 versus 3 here. You've got a bit of map control to work off of as well. Pressure points for Gentlemates certainly being pushed, with them having to look for information on the walk-up round through Long Dog side. You've got one player situated for the run-out as well onto the back of B, still playing front Thomas. So a lot of the investment is to crunch together here and regain map control for them.
Yeah. Gentlemates, they've grouped up. All 3 went in for that upper brown holes pincer maneuver. Nothing there, but in doing so, they've given the opportunity to go towards A. This is a timing play. Martinez with 1. Halls are quick on the trade, but he himself will fall. JT's low, so he doesn't necessarily want to take this fight, but this is where Nyx can pounce. Waiting for that move, and he will finally get it. Alex seen off, and this should be the round now. 1 versus 3, and sure, JT isn't exactly healthy, but Nyx and Gavem should have no issues in seeing this one off. 20 seconds to get that C4 planted. And they're actually planting 4 Mopos. Thankfully, Gavem is holding just in case.
Sometimes, obviously, that can be hard to shake yourself out of it individually. Takes a huge hero round, or at least the team, to kind of G you up, get you back in. But stealing away opportunities like that is going to slow them down even more. And those ice-cold hands of JT once again deliver the ice pick onto Martineza. Opens up the back of B bomb site and gives a bit of control over to the T side here.
JT was relentless in opening duels in that first map. I think I'm right in saying he got the most. Once again, proving just how good he can be. Towards lane, they're going contact here as well. They do have a little bit of util to use, but for the most part, they're holding it for a rainy day or for a post-spawn. In comes that smoke as a double dink will catch Mopos and force him away.
Crisp with the rifle easily. Armed with the Arabesque, but can he do his best to delay on the save? Back up from Grim as well. Already getting at least 1 weapon out of their hands. Ooh, makes it a bit more costly. Last second dive through the smoke. It's good. Wow, okay. Only 2 survivors then, actually. So far more costly in terms of the reinvestment.
Well, not. So, 3-2. Passion UA take a lead. He's looking very good. Martinez a double dink through that smoke. Grim will answer back with a shot of his own. But my oh my.
It's not too overly committed though. Just taking some nice angles, set themselves up still, looking for the run out on towards the bomb site. Got this first line of contact in Mopars, but he's instantly deleted. Follow-ups, Crisp as well. Grim comes back through swinging. And if this wasn't a rough round before, Neo, it certainly is now.
Yeah, exactly. Martineza could be caught in the pincer maneuver here. Alex, he's in behind. Horzok checks. That's genius. And it's Grim to close the door on this round.
Got one player in Mopos there armed with a CZ in case they come barreling back down towards the bomb site in close range. More of a shooting gallery round then. We were bigging up the plays that we'd seen from Grim. Let's see them deliver once again here on the individual fights. Swinging out with no real room for trades either. A nice shot from the back of the site though. The bomb train paying delivery straight off the back of the Deagle. But one by one they can answer questions until Martinez shows up, grabs bomb control, tucks in with the AWP. Nix knows about the angle, steps in, has the drop on it, and it's all on that CZ to close this one.
I don't love the CZ. The IKEA builder gun. I'm not a fan. Deservedly getting nailed down to less than half. I think it's safe to say he's probably dead. Oh, Nix is all that's left. He's going to go for the new box angle, but he made noise and he's just so low, so vulnerable. Nix will see him off. Do you know what? Commendable effort there, in all fairness.
Bit of a difference as well. Set up back on the B-bomb site, and they've got two players in position there. One of them, David G, supported by Mopos. Hefty investment from the T's. They barrel in, and Carnage kicks off again. It's a good backline hold, though.
David G for a double. Alex on the edge of the smoke. Ships in the night. No, Alex catches him. Just trying to creep his way through there. Now all over the shoulders of JT and Horzok. There's one. Tries to transfer but cannot find it. And what a bad time to unscope. That's unfortunate. Gets one. Looks for a second. Back off Thomas as well. He's got the right idea. At range, he can't find the shot of Martineza. Honestly, it felt for a moment that a Horzok classic 1 versus 3 was brewing.
As the first gut peek comes through, Martineza slightly off on the close quarters engagement, and more information slowly being snatched away for Passion UA. They've got to make plays too, and that's where JT comes through with the first. Cuts down one, close quarters, chaos thrown back in. CTs try and open a door into round 9, leaving us with a 3 versus 3. Mopos back turned, but he might be burned, doesn't know about Keen sneaking up on him. That's the bomb plant as well. And suddenly your chance of dealing with this round is going down the pan quick as Horzok beheads both. Smart reposition on the AWP.
Looks like they're scaling now for an A hit or Martineza. This is a great move. Look at this time. And he'll nail one, and now they've got to move. Now they've got to go, and they're walking straight in towards Alex. 1-4-1. But this flanking player is somewhere, Jackie.
Got to track him down. And even the fact that he's just made his presence known with the backstab, that's another little seed of doubt that's living in the back of your head rent-free. You're paranoid about where he's coming from. It's why they're so dedicated to watching the A main run out now. JT, supported by Horzok, full faith, delivers with the AWP. That's your entryway, but look at the time on the clock. The bomb needs to go down. Shooting at feet, it's Quentin Tarantino, round through connector, and that's enough to deny it. Gentlemates with the answer. They look down low and snatch away the bomb plant. Needs to repave all of train for the CT side, mate. Too many cracks. It's making it hard for him.
Absolutely. Oh, that's a good molly.
Utility damage is good as well. Softens them up. Everyone trapped deep inside of main. Someone's got to step up. And it's Grim to do it. Swings back out. 4 versus 3. I mean, manpower advantage to play with in the battle of attrition. A late lurk out on B as well. So they've got info now. They're in a good spot here. Ooh, almost looked like he was rip-roaring to get the 2K spray off as well. But we're down to a 3 versus 2. Caught on the cross. Scratch that. It's even Stevens with 50 seconds on the clock for the rotate.
Nix, he is so deep in the backlines here. And he's heard both of these steps. He knows where both of them are. Martineza's going to clear him, though. What perfect sort of... that feeling of there's got to be something brewing here. Why would they rotate? Well, there it is. Shots missed by Horzok, and the one that needed to be hit on towards David G at the end. That'll be a 5th round for Gentlemates. So, an ever so slight. We are live. Second half underway here on Trade. Playing up close. He's getting a lot of this information. They're barring round back red, and it could actually work out for them. Oh my God. Wow. Alex, Sorsal, Moppers, all combined to crack open the A-bomb site. And, well, Jackie, as quickly as we got started in this round, it's over.
Yeah, mate, this one's dead and buried. Wow, incredible side take. I mean, that's beautiful to see, right? Everyone hits their own individual frag. You run away with the round very cleanly off the back of it. Basically, all they needed to do. Hell, even Alex being able to double up on that one for the explosivity on a bomb site. And you're going to claim this one. There's no opportunity of a response for the retake. It's a big pistol round as well.
From their buy-in towards the second round, so you know that you technically can beat them in terms of firepower. But unfortunately, Pyjamas haven't got that. So they're just bringing in what they've just had, and it should go exactly the same. Should be the operative word, because it hasn't. Oh my! They have been decimated in main.
This was not the outcome they were hoping for whatsoever. You breezed in against the cobbled together defense line from the CTs, and they made it look easy, mate. That's the scary thing. That's why we've been mentioning it so much throughout this series, right? No round is safe when they're going up against these mixed bag buys. Hauzerk on a scout as well. Like, I'll give him sort of credence to this being a consistent factor for him. It's always felt like an incredibly lethal weapon in his hands. Doesn't matter if he's got an AWP or not. Anything that has a scope attached for max precision. Ooh, distant angle, timing, tucks into the back line, has the Galil ready. Let's see if this sick puppy can do some damage on a timing. It's a flash over the top, pre-fire into the box, caught in the carnage of it all. He's sidelined out of the server, but JT arrives at the back of the bomb site, able to put up a good defense for one, can't convert with the spray on the second. Flames burning the teammates down as well, and it's all on Hauzerk. Issue is, you've already peaked fast from the back of Oil, and South Seoul will save it, making it far harder for them to go for a slower play. Investment of util round towards Ivy as well. But you've got just the man for the job here. If it comes down to multi-kills, it's a good player to hold it. Hauzerk straight out now. It's an opening bullet. With the smoke coming in over from Brown Halls to block off the connector rotate, it just depends on the timing and JT's defense of the site itself. Let's see if he can hold back the wave with support of Nyx. It's nasty plays. First few of the T's are slain. Dever G was the last man standing, but his legend ends there. But the action continues. It's got no breaks in it, even if the cash won't really support an equal stature when it comes to the head-to-head. MP9 of Nyx, this time he's more aggressive, looking for the opener rather than the back foot. Hauzerk dives off the ladder, smoked off on the angles though. It's more and more space being claimed, but they don't realize there was a rat in the rear slipping down the slope. It's going to be one pickup from JT with Grim to trade into an awkward spot now. 3 versus 2. They're taking an advance angle though. South Seoul, if he claims Hauzerk, it could be a different story, but it all falls to Martinez at the back of the bomb site. AK ready for one. Don't give him these opening fights. Pushing up together, looking to try and isolate it. It's rough with the spray, but he connects it in the end. It's a huge clinch, denying that one and snatching around they needed.
Oh my God, Martinez. What a round. What a time for him to step up as well. They needed a bit of a hero, and my God, did I get it. I sung this guy's praises coming in towards the series, because on an individual note, he can step up, but they made that too easy. That first shot that Hauzerk misses as well, so costly and so tilting. He knows what it means. 9 recovered by Alex. He only had a tech 9 until that previous round. Grim eats a nade. That is brutal. Down to 37 to start off this round. And he's actually holding a really important spot. He's going to swing for a fight though. Grim through the flames does not fear them. The fire is best friend as he finds that first. Nice work. Damage being dealt everywhere, but the kills are only going one way. Passion. How are they finding success in this sort of a round?
Hey, this is madness, mate. They are just thriving within the carnage they've caused for themselves. Carve a fast path of bodies and start this round off with a nice lead. It's a 5 versus 3 in the battle of attrition, but they're all grouped up. The squad together, looking for a move down through Long Dog. The first real test, of course, comes in. Instant drop down with the incendiary to deny the path if they do opt to go for a fast hit into the site. Smoke up from it, encroaching further in behind, but it's up close and personal where all the damage is being delivered. The A1S silences them. Mopal's last alive, looking for the taps. They give him the 2 freebies, the 1v1s, playing it well as well. Has an expectation of JT to be further back, paranoid about the peak. He's given himself some cover. On the extension, though, he gets a tap off with the toes. They know where you are. Taking these 1v1s and slowly whittles it down. Couldn't finish it, though. Yeah, this might actually make a bit of a difference. Let's see, though, if Gentlemates answer that. But once again, the Classico going for a fast B where they can zip in. Hauzerk here
So at the very least, Nyx isn't alone. He's got support. He's got the AWP at range of Horzerk, the MVP of map number 1. He needs to put up one of those sort of rounds once again. Nyx. Here's the ball. He gets 2. Clotheslines Mothbot as he's crossing, and the AWP's here to help. Horzerk finds Sorcel and leaves it all on the shoulders of Martineza. A clutch is non-existent in this one, as the flank was brewing already.
And Passion UA keeping their heads held high as they move their way on through the bracket. Boost up for Halzerk here, keeping them guessing, looking through the gap in the smoke, but the extension on it removes the position. Can't make the play he wanted, but that's still going to help. Martinez dismantled on the swing towards Ivy. That's a great opening duel to win.
This is another here as well. He's just trying to get a bit of fortune. Oh, Grim, he doesn't commit to the move. Sorcel would have been dead to rights if he went around that corner. And now Sorcel might even check it for a long dog. He might check, but all he checks is an early grave. Double dink by Grim, and he is dead. Down to 3. This might be done already, Jackie. They've got a minute to work with, but it's a 5 versus 3. This is a very difficult round to now convert. They've got no information either.
Yeah, finding answers on this one to know even where the clues are going to be leading you towards is far more limited. They just don't have to stock for it as well with the manpower. This 23rd round really just comes down to if the 3 musketeers here for Gentlemaids can dismantle the blockade in front of them. With limited time, focus is set round on the A bomb site, trapped inside a main. Elevated angle for Halzerk, 3 bullets left in the clip, wanted to blow the smoke open, cracks it, but JT takes skulls instead. David G is the only one left, cowering in the back of main. 18 HP to his name. Halzerk's got visual on it. It should be a matter of time until this one inevitably ends, unless David G could do something unthinkable. But with no bomb in his hands, no chance of the round, this should be the way it goes. A 2-0 in the series. Passion UA get the celebration they've been waiting for on this one, Nao.
What a surprise. Guns for $1 yet again. Not tired? Stop wasting time and money on junk. With Hellcase, your inventory will turn into a fairy tale. Be smart like the terrorist.